Good morning, everyone. This is Srikant Rajan, and welcome back to the Stock Market Podcast from MPIinvest.com. Well, what do I say? The Indian stock market hits an all-time high when it was not even expected, isn't it? When the entire global markets are down close to the 52-week low, we not just hit a 52-week high, but even went and crossed the all-time high. Yes, if you remember, the all-time high was in October 2021, which was at 18,600, and we have still touched 18,614 on an intraday basis, which has actually broken the records. If that was not enough, if you look at what happened, the close also, we could see the close actually at 18,562, which is again one of the highest closing ever in the Indian history. So Indian stock market has been creating history, and that's because of the amazing power coming in from retail side. In fact, we had discussed a lot about this on the Sunday meeting. If you're not a part of the Sunday meeting, do be a part of it so that you can get to learn more about what's happening in the market. So that's more of a fun and learning kind of thing that happens at MPA community. And if you're not a part of the MPA community, do join right now. It's free. All you need to do is go to this website mentioned in the scroll and get yourself registered. So, well, coming to the market, the major power was seen yesterday in Reliance. So, Reliance, Infosys, and BPCL. So, all of them together actually pulled up the market. But then, of course, by end of day, we could see some profit booking kicking in. We could see the market actually falling by end of the day. But, it was not affected much to Reliance. But, of course, we could see the IT sector majorly falling down. We could see HCL, TCS, Infosys also falling down in the last 1 hour. But still, we could see a very good positive close. So this was in spite of a gap down opening that happened yesterday due to concerns in China. So there has been a lot of news of protests happening in China due to the very tight zero COVID policy that the government has brought in, and a lot of protests happening. And again, the cases in China is also increasing. So with all this, it was least expected that the market would actually hit an all-time high yesterday, but then the great power in Indian market probably that just did it. In fact, crude oil prices were low, and crude oil prices low is kind of good for the crude oil manufacturing companies. I mean, it's not good because they're refining the profit actually comes down. But if you look at Reliance that way, the crude oil prices going down is not a great thing for Reliance. But still, it went up. So majorly, it is nothing but the FII buying. Yesterday, also they bought for almost 1,000 crores. That is 900 some crores. So almost 1,000 crores. And DIS have also continued to buy for about 87 crores. So basically, it is the FII buying seen in the Reliance which has actually pulled up the market. So it is not an overall positivity, I would say. But of course, one good thing was we could see the small cap and mid cap index kind of doing well yesterday. So there was something good. In fact, major power for small cap actually came in from Tanla. So I'm sure all those members in our MPA community who are holding Tanla must be really excited because it even at one point of time, I think that crossed almost 13% in the day, still closed about 10% in a single day. That was amazing, isn't it? We're still holding it and continue to hold it for some more time. I'm sure we should be getting some more good profit out of that. So similarly, if you look at the other stocks, we could see Hero. We had discussed about it yesterday. The prices, they had announced that the prices are going to be hiked from December 1. And that actually has given some positivity to Hero. And that was seen going higher yesterday. So all these are stocks that actually moved yesterday. Now, after Indian markets closed, what happened? So if you look at the US market, the US market actually opened slightly gap down again. And it continued to kind of try to rise up. But by end of the day, we could see yet another big fall there. So in fact, we could see all the major indices in US market actually closing in the negative. So, when China is in trouble, one more thing is that US has a lot of dependency on China, especially companies like Apple, which gets most of its manufacturing done in China. So there were concerns that, the supply could actually hit, and that in turn can hit the profitability of the company. So we could see Apple actually falling in the US yesterday, and naturally Apple being a heavyweight could take Nasdaq down. And overall, it was a kind of negative day in the US. However, these are negative things for US and not for India. But definitely global cues are going to affect India in some way or the other. So it's very important to see how the market actually closes today. Because again, today we are expecting a gap down opening. In fact, the SGX Nifty yesterday night had touched even 18,700. But from there, it has kind of come down and right now settled at close to 18,600 right now. And today being Tuesday, I'm doing the podcast a little early at 6:45. So, there are chances that, by the market time opens, it could actually slightly change. But one good thing that we could actually look at yesterday morning when I did the podcast, I told you that the Hong Kong market was down by 3%. In fact, after that, it continued to fall and went down to almost 5%. But then by end of the day, before the markets could close, they actually rose up and finally the Chinese market actually closed at minus 1.5%. So most of the losses were actually recovered. So if that actually happens, today also, then there are chances that we could see some recovery. However, close watch will be kept on Dow futures. So right now, Dow futures are also kind of flat, so not really anything to talk about. So let's see how the market actually turns up today. However, for now, the range for the Nifty, I would say, would be something between 18,300 to 18,700, 800. So this is the range which I'm expecting to be, closing within this expiry of Thursday. That is the first expiry of December. So with that, hope is what we are trading, and definitely we are going to see some. We are already sitting with some good profits already in the Gold Club, and looking forward to more positive close in the Gold Club. So with that, this is Srikant and signing off. But before we leave, do remember to press the like button if you love the content that we share, and do share this content with your podcast with your friends and relatives to help them learn and invest together with us. Goodbye. Have a great day.